Hello, today we're going to continue working on place value. Here it says, write each number in standard form. In fact, you are given a number that is already written in expanded form. Now, I also gave you a place value chart here. As you could see, we start with the ones place, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions. Feel free to rewrite this on a piece of paper if you would like to use this today during these activities. Now, the first thing you want to do is see what is given to you. The first number I see is 4 million. Then I have 500,000. Then I have 2,000, 90, and 3. Now, when you add all these numbers together, it creates the number that will be in standard form. Now, expanded form is pretty cool because all it is doing is tearing that number apart that's already written in standard form and writing what the value of each digit is. And then once you separate that number and tear it piece by piece apart, then you get the value of each digit. And what's great is you can add that all together and you'll find that it goes right back to that same exact number that you originally started with. Now here we have 4 million. 4 million is telling me that the digit in my millions place is 4 because we have 4 million as the value of the digit in my millions place. Now if this said 5 million, we'd be putting a 5 in the millions place. If it said 6 million, we'd be putting a 6 in the millions place. Now I like writing down this place value chart here to help me with this number to determine what this value of the number is in standard form. Now I have 500,000. So that means I'm in the hundred thousands place. I need to find out where is my hundred thousands place located, and I'm going to place a digit 5 there because the value is 500,000. Then I have 2,000. So now I need to find the thousands place, and the digit in my thousands place is a 2. Now I have 90. So that's telling me I need to look in my tens place because we're counting by tens. Now the digit in my tens place is a 9. And now the digit in my ones place is just a 3. Now notice here I have a missing number in my hundreds and my 10,000s place. We still need to include a digit there, and in these situations when there's no value for 10,000s or no value for the digit in my 100,000s, you're still going to represent that with a 0 here. Now, I also like to include my commas before I start reading this number to determine what the number is in standard form. So I'm going to start in my ones place, and I know that every 3 digits goes a comma. And now 1, 2, 3, here's another comma. And this helps me when reading those numbers because that comma tells me my label I need to include. So here I have 4,502,093. And that is my number in standard form. So your answer to this problem, you can simply write as this again, 4,502,000. Notice I put that comma there, 93. And that is all you need to do. Your goal is to take that number that's in expanded form and write that same number in standard form. Here we have another problem very similar to the previous one. Notice again we're starting in millions because we have 1 million as the value of the digit in my millions place, so that digit is 1. We go to 700,000, I find my 100,000s place, and the digit is a 7 because the value is 700,000. Now I have 3,000, so I'm going to find my thousands place, and that digit is a 3. And I have 200, and that digit here in the hundreds place is a 2. Now that's all that was given to me, but I still have my 10,000s, my tens, my ones, so I want to simply just represent those values with a 0. You still need to put that digit there to represent this entire number. Now I'm also going to just include my commas to make it a little bit easier for me when I'm reading this number. So I have 1,703,200. And this is the number written in standard form. And notice if I was to add all 4 of these numbers together, it would give me this exact number in standard form. And we have one more example just like this. Again, we have 9 million, so that digit in my millions place is a 9. 200,000, the digit in my hundred thousands place is a 2. 9,000, the digit in my thousands place is a 9. 900, the digit in my hundreds place is a 9. 90, the digit in my tens place is a 9. And 8, telling me that the digit in my ones place is an 8. 10,000 is the only spot I don't have a digit, so I'm going to put a 0 there. I'm going to just include my commas to make it a little bit easier for me when I'm reading this number. And now I have 9,909,998. And this is this number that I already written in expanded form that was torn apart. Now I put it back together by adding it together, giving me the same number written in standard form. Now what we're going to do is compare the numbers using the greater than, less than, or equal to sign. What I always like to do is work my way from left to right with the highest place value that I have. Now notice here we have our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and I also notice that this number also goes up to my 10,000s place. But here I see that the value of the digit in my 10,000s here is 60,000, and the value here of the digit in my 10,000s place is 30,000. So if I'm thinking 60,000 or 30,000, so here the digit here in my 10,000s place is representing that this entire number is much larger because 60,000 is much larger than 30,000, telling me that this entire number, 63,809, is greater than 36,908. Remember here when you're comparing numbers, you're working your way from left to right, taking it digit by digit. Now here I was fortunate that the first digit told me that this number here was much larger. And as a reminder, when you're using the greater than or less than sign, it does eat the larger number. Okay, so make sure when you're writing those symbols, make sure you're writing them in the correct spot. Now here, first thing I notice here is we have 45,638. This is a 5-digit number. Here I have 8,594. That's only a 4-digit number. We only go up to the thousands place. While here I go up to the 10,000s place, which is much larger. So immediately, right away, that's telling me this number is greater than 8,594. Now notice 45,638, the first digit here is a 4, and the first digit here is an 8. But it's really important that you look at the place that digit's in. The first digit here is an 8, but it's in the thousands place, so you only have 8,000. While here the first digit is a 4, so that is smaller than an 8, but the value of that 4 is 40,000 because it's in the 10,000s place. So it's really important that you look to see what is the location of that in the number of that digit. What's the value of that digit? Now here again, we're going to do just like we did before, working our way from left to right, digit by digit. Here I notice we have a 9 and a 9, both in my 10,000s place. Now I'm going to look at the thousands. I have an 8 and an 8. Well, right now they look very similar. Now I'm going to go to my hundreds place because they're still the same in the 10,000s and thousands. But in my hundreds place, I'm going to circle that. I have a 7 here for 700 as the value. But here I have 0. So that's telling me 98,730 is greater than 98,073. Now for this one here, we have 87,930 and we have 89,730. Some of you might have heard that digit that we're going to be looking at to help us compare this. Now I'm going to always start from left to right. In my 10,000s place, I have an 8 and an 8. Now I'm going to go to my thousands. I'm going to circle that because I believe this is what's going to help us here. So I have 7,000 here as my value of the digit in my thousands place. And I have 9,000 here as the value of the digit in my thousands place in this number. So 7 is much smaller than 9, which is telling me that 87,930 is less than 89,730. So in this problem here, I recommend that you're going from left to right. You can also think about this as a number line too. So here, if we were to have, let's take this and we're gonna have, let's do 86,000. And now we have 87,000. And notice 87,000 would be pretty close to my first number I have. Then I have 80, I'll do it like this, 88,000. And then we have 89,000. And then I would have 90,000. Now notice here, 87,930 would probably be right about over here. But now 89,730 would be over here. So that's telling me here that this number here, 87,930, is less than 89,730. As always, if you want to refer back to this video to help you with writing numbers in expanded form, standard form, and comparing them using the greater than or less than symbols, I recommend you always rewatching this video on my YouTube channel.